Alright, so, Operator Syndicate, you salty little devil you. If you've come to this video, I can only assume you're having a tough time completing the Operator Syndicate assignment so you can unlock that ARM assault rifle. And I'm gonna go even further and assume you are specifically having trouble with getting the tier 4 rep track in 10 different games. I know guys, I feel ya. But what's happening everyone, it's your buddy Griz, and today I'm going to give you a few pointers specifically on how you can achieve the tier 4 rep track a little bit easier and in turn complete the syndicate assignments a little easier, or the Operator Syndicate assignment at least a little easier. Now I know I'm not the first one to put out an Operator Syndicate guide video out, but I've watched a bunch of them and most of them spend way too much time talking about prerequisites and gold service stars and entirely not enough time focusing on the only real challenging aspect of this assignment, which is getting to the tier 4 rep track in 10 different games. So like I said, I'm gonna assume that you've got all the prerequisites done and the other 3 requirements to complete the syndicate assignment, which are the 200 assault rifle kills, 15 revive and first aid coins respectively, as that's all pretty basic stuff that you should unlock just by playing the operator class enough. So let's focus on those tier 4 10-time requirement thingy things. Yes, the task is actually pretty daunting, especially if you play solo a lot. The method I used was done almost entirely by myself, and by that I mean I just didn't have my friends playing with me and helping me out for the most part. But to say that you won't need any help at all is just completely false, and I'll explain what I mean by that in just one second. First of all, I want to say most of the guides I watched tell you to play Heist or Hotwire, or just don't give any suggestions on game modes at all and just say like, play the objective, get points, heal and revive a lot. That stuff is a given and you don't need to hear it from me. So this is a 24/7 block party pistols only server that I found easily enough just by typing the word pistol into my search filter. I found this method to be fairly easy to get to tier 4 in just by staying back from the main choke points of this map, reviving anyone in sight, throwing out medkits, blah blah blah. And again, you will need some help, so to make things easier, this is one of my biggest tips. Make friends with your friendly neighborhood hacker. He can give you your squad upgrades, and if you just ask him in chat nicely, ask him politely, I'm sure he will be happy to oblige. And just tell him which squad you're in, say I'm trying to get the Operator Syndicate assignment done. Could you please help me by giving my squad upgrades? Thank you. That's for all you guys out there that don't have a friend who can just, hop into the hacker position whenever you need him to and just feed your squad upgrades. So, what do you do in that case? You ask politely. What a concept, right? No, seriously, just pop into a game with a hacker. You should be able to tell if there is one in the game if you just check the scoreboard before joining. And just ask the guy in chat. He'll 9 times out of 10 will be happy to oblige because it gets them points as well. So yeah, step 1, be nice to people. It pays off. Now obviously it doesn't have to be pistols only on the block. You can do full on all weapons allowed if you'd like. I just find pistols, where they do a little less damage, you have a little more of a chance to get away and get to cover if you find yourself being fired at. But basically the idea behind this whole concept is there's so many people that are on the ground, and look at so many revives, it's crazy. But yeah, that's the point. There's so many people that are on the ground, you can revive for days, you can run around with your defibs if you want and build up this streak. It's very, very easy. The only thing you have to really be careful of is, of course, with the craziness of the block, you can get taken out pretty easily as well. But basically the idea behind everything is to get as many points as you possibly can, as fast as you can, without dying. That's the general idea, and the block is a good place to do it, since there's a lot of opportunity to get points, I guess. Reviving teammates, getting kills, destroying the hacker locations. Basically just, get points any way you can. I used this method for probably 4 out of the 10 times I needed to complete for the assignment, and for the most part it worked out pretty well. However, it can be frustrating at times, and this can get super boring super quickly. So before long I felt like I needed a better way, and I found one. I just started playing blood money a lot, and in my experience it's the easiest game mode to go on long streaks in, which is what you gotta do. The best thing about Blood Money is the ridiculous amounts of points you can get for doing absolutely nothing. I mean it too. You can literally sit in your base close to your team's vault and just get points every time someone brings money back to it. So you can get up to 150 points for each cash deposit assist. That 150, and also here I am politely asking the hacker, and he did help me out quite a bit in this game. But that 150 is when your teammate is fully loaded, so you get a 150 cash deposit assist when he has 500 smackers on his person. If he's not fully loaded, you won't get the full 150, but you still get some points. So hey, free points is free points, no matter which way you slice it. Simply sitting around the vault, however, is not going to get you much higher than probably tier 2 before the round ends, so we've got to find a way to get more points, obviously. I still advise taking mostly a defensive role if you're going to be successful in this way, but still, try to stick around the vault as much as possible, especially when your teammates are running to it with money on their backs. Run with them, protect them, and get free points from them whenever you see the opportunity. I kind of wanted to start singing Run With Us, that song that played at the end of the episodes of the Raccoons, but I figured nobody would get it. Nobody gets your obscure Canadian television references from the 90s, Griz. Give it up. Anyway, by sticking around the vault, you're also gonna catch the odd baddie or two trying to sneak in and steal money from you. So you can nab yourself some kills and help your team out at the same time this way as well. But like I said, just sticking around the vault is not gonna do it, so you gotta try to push out a bit. You will have to be extremely cautious when you do so, because avoiding death is your top priority always. Try to advance towards the money pile when you see that you've got a group of teammates with you. Stay back a little bit, provide health and revives if anyone goes down, and cover their asses. Be the guy who turns around once in a while just to make sure enemies aren't about to back raid your squad. And don't be the first one to enter a room or round a corner, lest you fall victim to a sneaky little McDougal over there. Above all else, though, you have to be looking out for number one. You have to be a little selfish in this sense sometimes. Best to play super conservatively, because rushing into choke points is not going to help you complete this challenge, and running out to try and revive teammates in the middle of a hail of bullets isn't going to help you either. There is one more thing you should try to do in Blood Money games, and that is, it's a sure way to get you tons of points, and that is deposit money whenever you can. It's all over the ground usually, or by going at the money pile, but there's a delicate balance here. You want to do your part and deposit money if and when possible, but you also don't want to be just rushing at the money pile every time. I highly recommend you only jump on the money pile when you are at, like 80% sure it's safe to do so. I would try to jump on the pile and grab some cash when there were like clearly 4 or 5 guys on my team also grabbing money from the pile. If there are that many of your buds around, it's a pretty safe bet that you can at least hop on there for a few seconds. If you start to get too nervous and you're not fully loaded yet, just get yourself out of there, man. You don't need as much points as you need as much points, as you can get in a round, but really the ultimate most important thing here is to not die. Finally, I have one last tip for you guys here, and it's a pretty obvious one. Always, and I mean always, use a reputation boost on your operator class when you're going for this requirement, because it just makes it so much easier. And it makes sense too, reputation requirement, reputation boost. I use a 50% boost for the most part, but I also use 25% for a bit, and I didn't notice a huge difference or anything between the two. Obviously the 50% is going to get you there faster, but I just wanted to mention that the 25% boost will help immensely as well. Hopefully you guys have some rep boosts hanging around. They seem to be common enough in bronze battle packs, so just make sure you've opened all your battle packs in case a nice juicy 100% rep boost is hiding in one of them. But that is basically it. That is the Grizno method for completing the Operator Syndicate assignment and unlocking the ARM assault rifle. Just to recap it all briefly, play Blood Money, use reputation boost at all times, ask your hacker to help you out and help your squad out, give you upgrades, and just play that defensive role in Blood Money. protect your vault, help teammates, deposit cash, and pick up those free assist points, heal and revive your squad, blah blah blah, and grab cash from the ground or the money pile whenever you can, because obviously those are big points as well. Should you be successful in your quest, then you will be rewarded with the ARM, which is essentially the Galil assault rifle. Just want to quickly touch on this weapon a little bit in this video while we still have some time left. It is a very useful weapon, just so you all know. Just so this challenge, it's worth the reward. I'll do a quick good versus bad list here about the ARM. Topping the good list is the huge magazine that the ARM has. It's 50 rounds, that's the capacity, plus your chambered round for a total of 51. That's crazy big and is more characteristic of an LMG than an AR, but who am I to judge Visceral's weapon categorization, right? I'm just happy this beast is available for the Operator class at all. The second good thing on the list is the virtually non-existent recoil. The ARM has the lowest recoil of any weapon I've used in... I was trying to get this guy to push me. It has the lowest recoil of any weapon I've used in the game so far, I'm pretty sure, with barely any side-to-side movement during automatic fire at all. Thirdly, the ARM also has a very quick tactical reload time of only 2.1 seconds. Now that is pretty significant, seeing as it beats the short reload times of the ACWR, M416, and the M16A3. It's significant because the ARM has that huge magazine, so it's only in very rare circumstances where you will actually find yourself completely emptying your mag. And what it all boils down to is rarely will you ever find yourself out of ammo and get caught going through that lengthy full reload time of 3.67 seconds with the ARM. So if you empty your mag, it's a bad scene, guys, just letting you know. Finally, the last thing on the good list is sort of a combined result of all the previous three, with the large mag, quick tac reload, and low recoil, as there it is, I just unlocked it. Yay! I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, that took me so long. It's finally over. What class am I gonna do next? Yeah, that's the downside, is now we have to go do it all again on a different class. I know, probably support. I think I'm gonna do the support, or the enforcer, sorry. Gotta be politically correct here. But what was I talking about? Oh my goodness. Oh yes, with the large mag, quick tac reload, and low recoil, the ARM is well equipped to take on groups of enemies or engage multiple enemies at the same time, I guess. You've got more than enough ammo in one mag to dispose of 3 to 5 people at a time, and if you have to reload, you can do it in a hurry. The big downside to the ARM is that it has a much lower rate of fire at only 630 rounds per minute. That is going to put it just about where the AK... Oh! It's the couch! I remember that was the first time I saw it in that game. I was like, oh my god, it's the couch! Anyways, yeah, the lower rate of fire, it's right about where the AKM is, but the only difference here is the ARM's damage output is abysmal next to the AKM. Time to kill on the ARM seems a lot longer as a result, but it's not because it takes more bullets than, say, the car or the ACWR, it's just those bullets take a lot longer to get there. Overall, I really dig the ARM. I think it's a fantastic weapon, actually, and I think it's well worth the trouble of completing the Operator Syndicate assignment to get it. I hope my video helped you some way. I hope you guys found this helpful in some way. I hope my tips help you on your road to unlock this weapon, your road to completing the Syndicate assignment. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it helpful like I said. If you have any questions about my method or any comments on how wrong I am or how this is totally not the easiest way, then please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Even if you would just want to say hi, leave me a message, guy. I always do my best to respond to everyone, so don't be shy. That was a friggin' crazy rhyme and I didn't even realize it. thank you so much for watching. If you're new around here, make sure you check out some of my other videos. I do a lot of weapon reviews, specifically a Hardline review series called Head to Head that I just started, where I pit 2 weapons against each other and see who comes out on top. So consider subscribing to the channel, friend. I'd love to see you, love to have you. My name is Griz, it's been a pleasure everyone, and I will see all of you lovelies next time. Peace!